The Ekurhuleni Council sitting to elect a new mayor has been delayed. Councillors were set to convene almost 2 hours ago as they face pressure to avoid a dissolution. The provincial government has given them an ultimatum to elect a new mayor or to avoid its intervening. Newzroom Afrika's Ziniko Mhlaba joins me now with an update. Ziniko, this is not the way things ought to have gone, should they?
Definitely, Iman, this is not a part of the process that we were informed about as far as the scheduling of this council sitting is concerned. We are still yet to hear an official word from the office of the speaker in terms of the delays. And of course, we've been trying to engage with political parties represented here in this council just to get a sense of what is it that they know to be the delay. Actually, I'm joined now by the former mayor of Ekurhuleni, but also coming from the DA caucus, Mr. Tanya Campbell. Thank you very much for your time. Why have you not started from your own understanding as the DA caucus?
Yeah, look, it's very frustrating. The meeting was supposed to start at 10 o'clock. We're now an hour and 40 minutes down the line. The MEC apparently arrived here to do further negotiations. And in our opinion, what is happening now is negotiations are taking place. What we can't understand is why were these things not done prior? Instead of disregarding not only the political parties that are here wanting the meeting to take place, but also for the interest of progress for our residents.
I mean, talk to us about what the day is bringing into today's meeting. What's your position in terms of the mayorship, but also should this council sitting not sit as planned? What are you willing to do about it?
Yeah, look, our position in mayorship is we will have to see who the candidates are. We will deliberate, so we will call a caucus to make sure that whatever decision we make is a matured decision, is a decision that will be to the advantage of progress for our residents. But not only that, to make sure that we as the DA are not collapsing council. We said that from the word go, we will not participate in collapsing council.
But who are you fielding as the Democratic Alliance? Are you fielding anyone, or you're playing a wait-and-see game so that you can decide who you can support from the parties that have fielded candidates?
Look, again, we sit in a situation in Ekurhuleni where no one has a clear majority. Specifically the DA, if the EFF and the ANC vote together, the DA and all the other parties do not make up the balance. So we would have to make a decision either way. And this is the whole thing, is to say, well, there should actually then be fresh elections to get clear majorities within council, because this is what you sit with, is instability. So us and the other parties are not making a clear majority.
So now we've seen the trend, especially based on the voting relationship between the EFF and other small parties with the ANC in Tshwane, in Johannesburg. You know, should those two parties field mayorship candidate, are you willing to support any of the two? Whether it's the EFF fielding its own candidate or ANC fielding its own candidate, is the DA willing to vote for any of those two?
Well, our party stance is clear that we will not be working with the ANC or the EFF in any negotiations. So, again, it just depends as well who the candidates are, how we feel that candidates should be. Our councillors, we've got ward councillors. The only parties is ourselves, the PA and ANC, who have got ward councillors. You know, and our ward councillors also are suffering right now because they are being stopped by the administration. So it has to be a person who can take charge, a person who will put the administration under pressure, and a person who has not got their self-interest at the forefront, but has the municipality at the forefront.
Just for clarity, you're saying you were not willing to vote for any candidate, either EFF or not. If those two field candidates, are you going to abstain from voting?
Well, as I said, we will be calling a caucus at that stage. We will deliberate in our caucus, and our decision will then derive from there of what the best way forward is. One thing that we will not relinquish is the rule of law. What we feel as the party, that you have to be on a moral ground. We will not relinquish our moral ground, and taking that decision will be for our residents. So specifically we put that at our forefront.
Thank you very much, Tanya.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's Tanya Campbell. They're just giving us a sense of what is it that they know to be the problem or be behind the delay here at the council. We know that, Iman, just to clarify some of the things Tanya said, the meeting between the Speaker and the MEC, that's the meeting that she was talking about. The MEC is not meeting with the ANC, and of course the MEC is just getting some answers from the Speaker in terms of what actually happened the last time around, which led to this postponement. So it's a form of an accountability meeting between the Speaker on behalf of this council and the executive of the provincial government. So that's the latest from us. We'll see what happens then when that meeting concludes. Iman, back to you.
Thank you very much, Ziniko. Again, concerning state of affairs there. It's happening at such a critical time when service delivery issues are paramount in the, in the city. So we'll come back to that one and see what is going to happen next.